Hey guys, today we're here in beautiful New York City at 33 Thomas Street, which is this awesomely big windowless AT&T building. And deep inside they have AT&T Labs and the AT&T Foundry who are working on all kinds of crazy cool, connected and futuristic, exciting things. So we're gonna run inside and check it out.
David Martin. I'm with AT&T Foundry at the Machine-to-Machine lab in Plano, Texas. And what we have here is an innovation we call smart luggage. And what it does is, the idea is if you've ever been traveling and you end up at the airport, you go to the carousel, your luggage isn't there. Where is it? So you pull up your app and you can see real time as soon as that luggage comes off the plane where it's at. And so hopefully it's at the same airport you are. Otherwise, if not, if it's maybe at a nearby city. But as soon as it comes off the plane and it gets a GPS fix, it'll actually text you to your phone saying, I am at this airport. And so you, again, hopefully it's at the one you're at. If not, you can contact the airlines and make arrangements for it to be delivered to your hotel, and you can track real time where it's coming to your hotel. We also have a feature that we can toggle a beacon on it in case it's on the carousel, a lot of other bags, or it's in the pile of lost and found. You could say, hey, go find the one with the blinking blue light.
And is it the bag and the tracker is all one piece, or can I buy just the tracking portion and put it on my own luggage?
Well, for now, this is basically, we worked on the ideation of coming up with the concept, and this one where it's integrated into the luggage. And so, but the idea is basic enough that you could just take that as a separate piece of hardware and put it in any luggage you want.
So DigiLife has been around for about a year now commercially for all of our customers, and with it we always wanted to have an open platform to be able to just connect your life and mobilize it in any way possible, and that's just AT&T's goal in general, right? So what we have here today is talking about taking that and integrating with third party.
In this example, we want to start looking at other people's devices, right, and what they can do to the house. And so in this one, we're showing that a person, when they leave the home, they might want to do certain things in their house. Now I'm doing this on my phone because I can't exactly have a person running around the street and setting this off. What I've done is I've sent it out to our third party, and then they send back the information back to our backend in DigiLife, and then it will affect the rules that the customer has created on their house. So in this one, they turned off their lights, and they're going to be locking the door as well as arming the system. So that's just an example of what is possible, and anybody who has, a jawbone or devices on themselves can start doing things with their house, right? Not just if, AT&T, has started selling it, right?
And that would tie in, so all that would happen when you physically left your house, you could make it turn the lights off and lock your door.
That's an example
kind
of it,
like that,
right? So we've looked at, when a person goes to sleep using somebody else's device, will that turn on things and turn off things in the house too, right? We turn on a night light and we turn off the big house light and arm the system, right?
Hi, my name is David Dolan. I work for AT&T, and basically what we have here is some technology which will allow participants at a conference to use their phones as a personal wireless microphone. So now if I have a question, currently today, I have to raise my hand, wait for a microphone to get to me. A lot of people don't wait for the microphone to get to them and just ask their question without a mic. So instead, the new way is that we have this event app. So you have the agenda of sessions for the day. So right now I'm going to the Smart Mic demo, and when it comes time for Q&A under this Tools section, there is a button to raise my hand. So what that does is it creates a session between my phone and the presenter's laptop, which is hooked up to the stereo system in the room, just like if you were going to play a video. Sure. And what you'll see here is that my hand, I'm currently in the hands down section, and then I go up to the hands up section. She calls on me. My phone immediately switches to a live, and now my audio is coming out over the stereo system in the room. And then I can either disconnect myself, or if she doesn't like my question, she can just mute me from there.
So EyeDecrypt, initially we thought about EyeDecrypt as a way to encrypt confidential information and encrypt it in a way so that you can use it in a public setting, as well as protect your passwords and pins and all of this stuff where you don't trust the device that you're interacting with, right? And the reason you don't trust the device is because maybe it's a public device like an ATM machine, or maybe it's your private laptop, but there could be some malware or some keylogger running on it, so you don't feel safe all the time about accessing your bank's website, for example. It could be something like this, right?
Okay.
Where you have something that you're the only one supposed to look at. So you have your trusted device. It could be the phone. It could be Google Glass.
Okay.
It could be any device with a camera and a display, really.
Okay.
So what you do now is that you start the EyeDecrypt app. You put in your PIN after you start the app, and then what you do is that you look through the app to the message, and you see that on the fly it appears.
Oh, very cool.
So it decrypts it on the fly, right? And it decrypts on the fly for you because you have the right keys. So anybody with the EyeDecrypt app but different keys wouldn't be able to decrypt it. You can think about using this, for example, for social security cards, passports, medical records, anything that is sensitive, right? So in this case, you could do something like this, right, where the government has the keys. So when you go to an office, a government office, they would be able to see your social security by just using this app. But anybody would just see this.
Okay.
So if they steal
So I
your
can
card,
carry my social security card around and it'll just look like this to anybody else.
Exactly.
But then when somebody needs to see it, they'll be able to see it.
Exactly. I'm going to show you two things. The first one is an encrypted keypad.
Okay.
So this is an actual keypad. If you look at it through your phone, you're going to see the keypad.
Oh, wow.
And it's a randomized keypad, by the way.
Okay.
So 1, and every time I press a key, it gets re-randomized.
Oh, wow.
So 2, 3, and 4. And so I got logged in. Welcome, Andrea. But the important thing to notice is that the iPad thought that I put in 8635.
Oh,
So
okay.
the iPad had no knowledge about my real password, which was 1234.
Interesting.
Right? So a piece of malware would see 8635.
Okay.
And now, the last thing I want to show you is that this can also be further augmented with a one-time PIN.
Okay.
So now it's the server that is telling you your PIN is 1010.
Okay.
So now you don't have to remember any more PINs or passwords because now
It just shows you.
it shows you right there what you have to type in.
Did you do like a smartwatch at some point with a camera on it, like a Galaxy
you could,
Gear or
yes,
something like
yes,
that?
you could. We're looking at the space of wearables because
Sure.
that's very interesting. And yeah,
Awesome. So that's it for us here in New York. We got to spend the day with AT&T, and we saw some awesome things from AT&T Labs and the AT&T Foundry. There's EyeDecrypt, smart luggage, plenty of cool things from Digital Life. They're working with developers and end users to do all kinds of fun, exciting things in the connected space. And I'm sure they have plenty more on the horizon, so keep it locked to Connectedly for more.